position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense will start this game off. Looking for space, it's Alexander. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hoskins. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The sure hands, it's Alexander. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. So NC State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Under fire. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sherrill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Pavia. Catch in the middle, it's Hoskins. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Spence. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Commodores have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Bailey. Makes the catch. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Got it in the middle. It's Hoskins. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Pavia. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Commodores are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Commodores are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Fires it. He makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Doors. Fired in from the red zone for the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Flips it out on the screen.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Grimes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Oh, he's got some space. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Commodores lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. It's caught. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses part.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work. There he goes. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoskins. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Caught near the sticks. It's Newberry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Pavia. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Commodores are in the red zone. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. On the option. He'll toss it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. At the 40, there he goes. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Off play action. He'll throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Fires complete on the crosser. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
From the gun. Give on the inside. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or... And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Newberry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Using his legs, it's Alexander. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run from the shotgun. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Pushes ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Commodores.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Smothers. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Lost a throw on first down. With the catch, it's Rodgers. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Give to the running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, we had no shot. Defenders bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete. Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Back to pass. It's Pavia. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Out of the gun, the inside give. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Got it looking for a first. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's got it near midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Great place to start for this offense. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players.
Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And the comeback is on.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, what a call by the defense. The zone blitz, kind of mix it in, do a good job making it look maybe like man. Bringing the linebacker, so much speed, so quick, right in the quarterback's face. He had no chance.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hoskins. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Intercepted to stop the threat. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Jukes his way for more.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Alexander. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Give to the back. stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Finds his back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Doors.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Dropping back, it's Pavia. And he can't get it away. The sack, keeping this offense from taking the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back looking for help. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Running into the open space. There he goes. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Toss sweep to the right. Got enough for the first. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hoskins. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football